Do you like me?
Not just as a friend.
Amigos de Película, estoy muy contenta de estar con los protagonistas de Normal People, una serie que no se pueden perder. Hi guys, thank you for having me.
Thank you for
Hello, thanks for having us.
In Mexico, it hasn't been released and everybody's talking about it even now. So do you think being in quarantine while this is kind of like exploding everywhere will make your experience different when you come out and get to see people and fans and get that approach?
Yeah, I don't know. I think hopefully, well, I obviously miss like family and my friends, but I hope the minute that this finishes that I'll be hopefully working and doing something else, because that's the part of the job that is I think slightly a little bit more difficult to navigate, whereas I feel like I maybe slightly know what I'm doing when it comes to work and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be on set kind of hiding from people.
Just get ready because this is gonna get crazy. No, I'm kidding. And one thing I really appreciated about this show, because I think that's the one thing we all look for when we see a movie or a series, is that it makes you feel something. And yesterday I went to bed with tears in my eyes thanks to you. And I was wondering, for you as the stars of the show, which were the feelings that this story evoked in you? Maybe the first time you read the script, or whether it was the book.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's so funny because we played those characters for such a long time. I mean, we were on set every day inhabiting them, so there was definitely moments where we came to film and we were desperately sad if it was a scene where they miscommunicated, or for Marianne in episode 9, she goes through quite a lot, and I think I felt very sad for her. So yeah, I mean, I think what Sally does is she really writes a story that's everybody can resonate to in some way. I mean, I particularly related to Connell a lot actually when I read the book, and his sort of feelings of sort of struggling in social settings is something I definitely have experienced before. But yeah, I mean, I love how real and honest the story is, and it was such a joy to film it.
I remember finishing the book and kind of being an absolute mess because I think that the novel is like kind of this perfect adaptation or perfect kind of depiction of two people's lives, and how complex and how beautiful and how sad and joyous it all is. This big mix of emotions. So I probably felt not just one thing but countless things as I read it.
You have sex with her and then she's not allowed to tell anyone, is that it? What are you afraid of?
People are talking about you. I don't want you to go near them again.
Is there such a way or such thing as creating chemistry before going on screen? Because you guys are amazing. And is there like a way to work on that? Because I know you had an intimacy coach and all of that, but to just like build that kind of relationship before filming, because it feels, you have to remind yourself sometimes that it's fiction, it's so well done.
Yeah, I don't know if, I don't believe that there's like an exercise or a book of exercises that you can follow to create chemistry. I think that me and Daisy just had we just liked each other as two human beings, but B, that we had very similar ideas about who those characters were and what they were going through. And I think they're the only two things that I know to be true.
It's not romantic or anything, we're just friends.
I think you should go.
I feel like I should have worn white, by the way, just to match you.
And actually.
and I mean, what's normal anyway? Because for me, Marianne is way more normal than Connell. I relate more to her than I do to Connell. And I was wondering, how much of our lives do you believe we act on what other people may think of us? And how do you deal with that in your own personal lives?
I think what the story does so well is it shows that there really isn't any such thing as normal, and how normal is something we all seem to be wanting. And I guess we live in a world where we have social media, so we see a kind of view of people's lives that's seemingly perfect, and I guess for a lot of us we're striving for that, but actually what the story shows is that what it is to be a human being is to be a complicated person that goes through a lot of different types of emotion and moods, and isn't always the most perfect or the most kind or the most wonderful, but is also incredibly flawed in lots of ways. And it's nice to see that we can still love those characters and understand that they're ultimately good people, even if they struggle sometimes to communicate or to act the way they probably should. So I'd say there is no normal. That would be what I'd say.
You said you wanted to see other people.
Felt somewhat abandoned.
We were 18, we just act like idiots.
I think it's totally fair if you resent me.
I think I'm gonna go.
Please don't go.